Hello. Hello, how is everyone? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. As you can tell from the description down there below, it is my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. So I bought this game. I'm not even joking. I just bought this game not even 10 minutes ago, and it just finished downloading. So, in case you didn't know this about me, I love Powerwash Simulator. I think I've put like, I think I put couple hundred hours into it. I'm not joking. When I had my surgery, um, I basically for the 2 weeks I was out, I did two things. I played Alan Wake 2, which is why my scar hasn't healed properly, and I played Power Wash Simulator 2. Actually, I moved. I had the person I was with at the time move my PS5 and my TV like back here so I could play it and not have to leave my bed. So I put hundreds of hours into it. So I know nothing about this. The only thing I really know is that they've changed some things, like they do with all sequels. Let's take a look here. Washer styling, very nice, very cool. Outfit styling, oh, fantastic. We love that. And then there's, I have no money, so I can't buy anything. I guess the best thing to do, what's new? Let's check this out. Beautiful, perfect, spectacular even. There is a cat. There is a cat. Let me see. Can I close this? There is a cat somewhere nearby. Oh, Squeak! Oh my God, it's Squeak. Oh yeah, what a good kitty. I'm gonna move my drink over here. Can I spray in here? I can. Okay, so I have to. Oh, this is so much easier. And there's another one. Bubbles. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get you another pet. There we go. This is the ideal house. I don't want to change anything. Okay, I got a little bit of a home base here, it seems. And ooh, that's free aim. I love the little guy on the right there. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, is there another cat in here? Or did the meow break the sound barrier and it went through the walls like that? Okay, I remember this from the first game because the first game had like lore to it. Yeah, it's a town with no cats. That's suspicious. Yeah, because I remember, I actually do remember cleaning this thing. Remember cleaning those. Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't play this game for the lore. I played it more for like the actual power wash part of it. Removal fan. I can't read that, so we're going to keep going. I think it's okay. This game, it's very chill. If oh my god, if this is your first time, oh, actually switching. There we go. Okay, if this is your first time watching Power Wash Simulator, watching anybody play it, this is what you do, and it is so relaxing and so chill. Oh, okay. Can I change that actually? Oh brother, can I change? Because I want these two switched. Controls, modern. Oh, damn it. Okay, that's a. What just happened? What is the difference between the two? Okay, so I can actually I went back to classic controls just because that's what I'm most used to. Oh, very nice. Oh, yes. Oh, it's all coming back to me. I love this game. I love it so much. Like it's just the perfect. Like what I always did when I played this game is I always like put on a YouTube video or like I put on a podcast and I just hung out. I just sat here as the as the video played. Watched a lot of Dimension 20 while this was going on. And I just I would just do this the entire time. Very relaxing. Very satisfying too. then you just... This is the game. So... This is not a high octane game. You know, there's not gonna be a lot of action. We're just... If you want that, go check out Dispatch. Dispatch is really cool. I've had a really good time. I've had a really good time playing that. Even though I'm only 2 episodes in out of 8. What? Nozzle? Okay, I already know how to do that. I am the power wash simulating master, okay? I simulate power washing like there's no tomorrow. And I don't need someone to tell me how to do that. Actually, I do. Because the fact that I have 2 nozzles, that has to mean something. What is... Okay, that's soap. Oh, I remember this. Oh, wait. Is this more powerful? It is more powerful. But it probably doesn't go as far. If I was a betting man. Let me see. Let me test this out. Nope. Oh my god, I could just look at the little reticle there. Okay, so it doesn't go as far, but it is more powerful. Oh, I'm just going to use the white one then. I doubt. Honestly, I'm just gonna... If you're watching, I appreciate it. But also, Dispatch Episode 2 just came out today as well. That's more of, like, action-y. It's chill, but it's not, like, you know... It's not like this, where you're just gonna be watching me do this the entire time. I'm probably only gonna play this also for, like... Maybe an hour. Maybe hour or 2. Oh, does this actually require... No. Okay, well, cool. I mean, since I'm already this... Nah, we'll use the light one. Distance has always mattered in this game. I'm going to see that's not changed so far. Trying also to lock in as well, because do I have to... Oh my god, they got the okay, they put the extended clip on it. That's very good to know. Yes, I guess we got to go through the tutorial. Man, I cannot believe I'm 31. Like, if anyone, you know, didn't know how old I was, which I figure it might have been pretty obvious. I mean, I think I've said it before in videos, but, you know, I'm 31 now, like, officially. And being 31 is weird. I was talking to somebody about it last night, I was hanging out with a couple friends last night, and I said something like, you know, because my friend, she just turned 30 like a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think at you know, yesterday, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. She just turned 30, and she was like, I was like, man, I'm in my 30s now, guys, and they're like, and she was like, you know, I just turned 30, so I feel you, and I'm like, you know, when you're 30, I feel like for me, like when I was 30. Like, when I just turned 30, you still feel like you're in your 20s. Like, it feels like you're, like, late 20s. And, like, now that I'm, like, now officially in my 30s. Like, I never wanted to call myself a 30-year-old man. Like, I don't think, you know... I don't want to say no one wants to call themselves that, because, like, you know, age is... I was about to say age is subjective. It's really not, though. But it's definitely, like, once you cross, like a threshold, I would say. Just having a quick nose round your new crib. It's even bigger. Okay, Harper, why are you calling it a crib? It's even bigger than I remember. Excited to see what you're going to fill it with. That's like, I do remember that. You actually can decorate your little house there. But I don't really want to decorate it because I just want my cats to be happy. But I'll say that with, like, anybody. Like, you know, once you hit a threshold, like 21, right? I feel like, 'cause, like, if you're 20, you kind of have that, you know. I think 20, like, I view 20 still being a kid, right? Because I know, like, legally I'm not legally you're not a kid, but, like, you know, being 20, it's like you kind of are a kid a little bit. My face is very blue, but that's because I'm looking at the blue there. I'm gonna see if I can actually. I'm trying to fix my lighting. Oh my god. I guess this is as good as we're gonna get it. I'm sorry, my lighting's not the best, but you know, when you're 20, it's like you're freshly out of your teens, and then when you hit 21, you're like, okay, now I'm in my 20s, because that's what happened to me, and I think that's what happened to, like, most people. But now that I'm in my 30s officially, it's like, damn. Not that, like, my life's over or anything like that, but it definitely feels like, man, I'm about to be 40. You know what I mean? Like when you're in your 20s, like 40 feels so far away. But then, like, now that I'm like 31, it's like, oh shit, 40 is like right around the corner, and it'll be here before you know it. You know, Father Time is undefeated. Who was that? Who was that? I heard something. But yeah, Father Time. I'm keeping looking at my phone because I don't know how long I can stay on. But I definitely do want to stream and talk and hang out, see how everyone's doing. Hi, Katie. Because one of the things I also thought about here lately too is YouTube and content creation. And I feel like I've been very stagnant when it comes to, you know, content creation. I make a bunch of excuses, and the excuses don't. This year was hard, and I'll talk about it more, like, you know, because every year I always do like a vlog of, like, oh, this is like kind of the update on my life kind of situation. I do it every year because I think, you know, being a content creator, like, as much as people are like, I don't want people to know me, I want to remain anonymous. Like, I do think having that, like, connection with people so that way people can see who you really are, I think that's very important. And I always do like a year in review kind of thing. And then, you know, this year has been rough. Like, I you know, losing a parent is always rough. Certified yap session, but I mean, here we go, right? Let me check, make sure everything's looking good. Yeah, everything's cool. I'm just kind of talking to the void right now, but if you're watching this later on in the VOD, you know, maybe something I say can strike a chord with somebody. I don't know. 2025 was a rough year for me. It'd be rough for anybody. Like, losing a parent is rough. No matter, like, what do you got to say now, Harper? Everywhere I go, you're putting the word out. Nice, thank you. I need business. Let's try to get this. What was I saying? Okay. So it's basically just like, I'm gonna get the word out there. If I'm still the same person from the first one, like, I feel like my name should already be out there. Not necessarily, I'm not new. Because if this canonically is the same person. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Losing a parent. Losing a parent is tough. And I've said before, like, me and my mom weren't necessarily close by any means. We did fight a lot. But that was still my mom. And obviously I didn't want her to die. Nobody does. I don't think anybody, circumstances pending, I don't think anybody wants, their parents to die. But yeah, getting that call super early in the morning, I probably have talked about it before, but in case, you're new to the channel and you haven't heard me talk about it, I'm going to kind of talk about it a little bit here. But hearing my brother call me at 8 in the morning, which already I was like, okay, something's going on. Something's wrong, because this man does not talk to me. And it's not like me and him are like on bad terms or anything like that, but he does not talk to me, like, at all. And he was just like, he wasn't crying, he wasn't like bawling his eyes out or anything like that, but he just called me and was like, Mom's gone. And I was like, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And it didn't feel real in the moment, because like there's still a part of me that was like kind of hoping that my mom, because like my mom was sick for a really long time, and a lot of times it did take her like a really long time to wake up. But I thought that's what it was. I thought my brother was like, they were kind of overreacting, and I was going to get there and my mom was going to be alive, but she was just like needing like a really long time to wake up. And I was like driving there, like I wasn't speeding, because I think that if I was speeding, like I think if I tried to get there, like the realization would have set in, and it was like, your mom is dead, right? So I was taking my time, wasn't really speeding. I called my boss and I was like, hey, like, I think my mom just died. And he was like, oh, like, yeah, go do what you gotta do, we'll get you taken care of. And I was like, I appreciate it. So I drove, and like I said, it didn't feel real. Let me get this here. Where's this at? Right here. It didn't feel real until I got there, and then I saw, like, I saw the police. I saw my dad standing outside, and I was like, oh, like, fuck, like, it is real. Like, here we go. And then I get outside, and my brother, I could just tell he was crying, but he wasn't, like, bawling, like, wasn't, like, weeping, but you could just tell he was crying. And my little brother, he tries to put on the tough front. You could tell, like, he was about to crack at any moment, but he doesn't want, he doesn't want people to see him like that. And I didn't go see my mom, like when she was like, passed away, like when she was gone. Like I didn't go in the house and see her. Like, I think my little brother was like, hey, you can go see Mom, she's inside, they have a blanket over her. And I'm like, no, I'm good, I don't want to see her. Like, I don't want to see her like that. So for like the first, I would say like hour, maybe 2 hours, people were showing up, offering their condolences. And then like my older brother showed up, And he started bawling, and I'm like, I was just letting him grieve, letting him do his thing. And then I was like, okay, I haven't seen my mom. He goes in there, and he's like, death is weird, and it does weird things to people. So he started talking to my mom like she was actually there. And for me, like the rational part of my brain, I'm like, you know, she's gone, but people need to grieve the way that they need to grieve. So, and I didn't see her until the coroner came in. The coroner was like, I guess they have to like, I don't know, about like look at the corpse. I didn't really ask. I wasn't in the mood to ask questions about their job. But they opened the door, and then instinctively I was like, I know my mom was laying on the ground, but I don't want to see her like that, because if I do, then it's real, right? Like, it already felt real, but it's like, in the moment, I'm like, it's going to be real. And whenever the door opened, I instinctively, like, looked over, and I saw her, like, laying there with a blanket on top of her. And I was like, yep. That's when I started crying. Like, I didn't weep, and I'm not a weak man for crying. I don't care what anybody says. You know, men need to cry. Men need to feel their emotions. I don't care. I don't think you're tough for not crying. In my personal opinion, I think it kind of makes you more of a bitch if you don't cry. If you don't, I mean, for some men it's really hard to cry, but like talking about your emotions and like how you feel, it's always seen as taboo for men, and it's not. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, you know, oh, it's so hard being a guy. It's really not. Like, I know, you know, I'm not blind to how the world works. And I'm not making light, trying not to make jokes about stuff like that. But, you know, I wasn't, like, crying. I wasn't, like, weeping or anything like that. I didn't do the classic, like, fall on the floor crying or anything like that. But I did, you know, I cried and had my moment. I needed to step away, and you know. So that was June 13th was when my mom passed away. And then for about, I'd say for about a week or so, you know, we're trying to get all the stuff with my mom handled. Because, you know, as anyone who knows who's lost a loved one, it's not just, you know, the person moves on and that's it. There's a lot more to it. And, you know, when she passed, I had to go and we had to go to the funeral home and make sure all that's taken care of. They'll ask you if you want to do an autopsy, and my dad, who was that? Hello? Oh, I like that. Hang on. I like that it tells you, like, what's left, unless there's some on the top. You know, they tell you, like, they actually want to do an autopsy, and my dad was like, no. We're all like, nah, there's no real reason to do one. Like, we know, like, she was sick. Her body just gave up. Of all the ways to die, my mom went perfect. My mom died in her sleep. So, I'm not trying to make jokes. It is very sad, but humor is how I always deal with extremely traumatic events. Like, I told my friends, like, whenever I told them, I was like, how many dead mom jokes do you think I can get before it gets annoying? And they're just like, oh my god. And I'm like, I'm serious. And they're like, you got it. They're like, you got it for a while. And I'm like, cool. And I, you know, that's how I deal with things. Not that I didn't care. But humor is always something that people, how they deal with trauma. And obviously some trauma is like, I'm not saying humor is like the way to do it, and if something traumatic happens to you, you need to joke about it. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, I think it's up to the person. Trauma is on a case by case basis. And that's just how I deal with mine. I laugh, I joke. I think I got that from my mom, because when my mom lost her legs, I said something. Like, I was going to make a joke, but I was like, I don't know if it's too soon. And my mom was like, go ahead and make the joke, and I did. And she was like, I will put on these legs and I will chase you down. And I was like, you got to catch me first. Nice. But yeah, this year's been rough. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's been bad, but I've luckily had a very, very nice friend group and people that love me and that, you know, that I appreciate. I'm kind of just yelling into the void right now, but I'm very thankful for those people. They know who they are. Yeah, sorry, I got to keep checking my phone because it literally anything can update. But is this it? Is it just the fountain? Or is there more to it? Oh, easy job, I guess. I like these sessions where I can just yap. Because honestly, who out there can make Powerwash Simulator is not a game where it's like it's going to keep you engaged for a while. You're kind of just it's mindless fun. So in order for me to fill the air, I have to talk. And I know everyone's like, "Oh, brother, here he goes talking about his dead mom again." And I'm just like, I just no. But with anything like traumatic, it's like having a great friend group to be there with you to make sure you're okay will do wonders for you. It's like at the end of the day, you know, like we all have our people, and our people are the one that's important. And if you're going through stuff, don't keep it in. I have too many friends that I know that they keep stuff bottled up because it's either they don't want people to like to feel overwhelmed by them or burdened. You're not a hard ass for not talking. You know? Like, motherfucker, we know there's a gnome. We know there's something wrong. But, you know, talk about it when you're ready. But some people, they're just like, I would never talk about it. Like, my burdens are my own. I don't know where I would have been if I wouldn't have talked about my mom. I think my mom was like the catalyst of everything. It's like, oh, add it to the list. But other than that, man, like this year has I've dropped the ball on a lot of things. You know, streaming more, like that's kind of, I think that's like for YouTube, I think that's like the big thing for me is I've been streaming a lot more. and I've been very. Why do I need that? Why do I need that? Rooftop sign. Okay, wait, no. Okay, so it's probably just this thing here. Huh? Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, that was about to be really easy. I'm gonna make sure that the audio's still working. My audio working? Okay. Audio's working. Cool. Just had to make sure. Good. Pause that. Oh, love a good campsite. Wait, I think soap is free, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think with this, no, it's recharge. Oh my god, that is so blessed. Oh my god. If people have never played the first one, okay, so you can just and then you just spray it away. Oh my god, that is so nice. If people have not played the first one, soap was like kind of like an end-all be-all. Not end-all be-all. What am I saying? Soap was like something that like could clean. Like you don't, because like certain grimes you need certain nozzles for. So that's why I always use like the green or the yellow one, especially like early stages, like the green one or the white one. Yeah, the white one doesn't work unless I can use this one here. But you need a certain level, you need a certain like pressure. But soap kind of disregarded all that. Ooh, actually, hang on. There we go. I'm gonna use this green one. But soap kind of ignored all that. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Do I actually need to use the soap for this? Let's see. Oh, that's very nice. But I don't even remember what I was saying. I kind of got invested in this. Perfect. Then line up the edges here. Trust me, I'm so much better at this game than people even think I am. Beautiful. I don't know. I think I was talking about like not being alone. And like how your support system is like very like I think I said something about like don't be an asshole and like talk to your friends when you need somebody to talk to. Like you're not a hero. Like I don't mean it like you're not like a good person, but like not talking about your struggles does not make you cool. I'm sorry. Not talking about your issues does not make you cool. Like I think that actually talking about your issues is one of the cooler things you can do. But that's just me. That is just me. You know what's epic? Being emotionally available. Let's see. Sorry, just got a lot of people messaging me, like birthday stuff, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm low key addicted to my phone and I can't put it away. But anytime someone messages me, I'm always like, well, they took the time out of their day to talk to me, so let me stop whatever I'm doing and talk to them. Could be the trauma of growing up and not wanting to be neglected. So I feel like I have to respond quickly, or people aren't going to like me. Oh no! There's going to be someone that's going to watch this video in the future and be like, yes, that's exactly what that is. You need help. And I get to be like, I'm okay. And you'd be like, weren't you just talking about your emotions? And I'm like, that doesn't apply to me though. No, I'm cool. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like the most uncool person on the planet. Like, I'm nice. But you get to a certain age and like being cool, like it doesn't like, I don't know. Like, it's just not a thing I strive for anymore. And I've been like this for a while, like over 10 years, I would say. Like the hunt to being cool. Like, I think everybody wants people to like them. I don't care what people say. Like, everybody wants them to like them. It's human nature. Like, we all want people to like us. But I would say it's, when you get older, it's not a thing that, like, you actively strive for. Like, I don't wake up every day and do certain things to try to appear to be cool. Like I used to when I was like in high school. Or maybe I do, and I'm just not. And I think I'm more nonchalant than I actually am. I was called Unk today, unironically, and that was funny. Unk just means old, I guess. Oh, why? Oh, I did this all wrong. Damn it. Oh, God, I gotta play the game more. Oh, damn. There we go. And the fact that you have all the, like, attachments already. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, I just want to like zone out for a little bit. And just kind of just be one with the clean. Whatever this thing is, it's pretty cool. Is this a bathroom? I just realized, is this a bathroom that, like, rose from the ashes? That, honestly, that's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. But I guess you let the whole world know you gotta take a shit. Like, you hit it. Yeah, it's a bathroom. You hit it and it rises from the, like, from the mist like Donnie Most. Driving me barking. Oh, this is more lore. Hope everyone's paying attention. Let's see. Dagus Productions. I hate looking up at the sky because it makes me look blue. Because like the TV's like right here. Like I don't have like a monitor system where like I wish I did because damn that's blue. But it's okay though. It's okay. I'm just a small YouTuber. It's been doing this for over a decade. Like I like this, man. It's a nice hobby. Like yeah, like I've always wanted to like do the big YouTubing thing, but it's so few and far between. Would I like to? Yeah. But I know luck has a big part in it, and I've never been lucky. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. Oh, I don't have... Okay, I don't have the extra long extensions. Oh, they blew it up in here. Oh my god, I don't like the... Oh, I don't like the implication of this. The fact that it's green, too. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's bad. I'm trying to think also what other game to play on stream next. Like Silent Hill, like a long series. Like I have an idea, and I'm thinking because I've already played it. Wow, it really is lighting up my. Okay, sorry guys. Seizure warning. I do apologize. Wait. I don't like that. I don't know why I don't like that. Honestly, I think the next game I play on stream just might be Alan Wake 2. Because I've never done the DLC. I heard the DLC was really good. God, I miss playing that game. Make sure all the nooks and crannies are taken care of. I still can't get over the fact that this... Oh, I don't like the green being splattered off. I keep looking at the orange, just... I don't want to, like... I've also noticed, like, when people play this, too, like, when they play the first one, they would just do it, and then they would spend, like, 20 minutes trying to find the one, like, speck that's, like, missing. So I try to, like... get it all in the first go around. I know it's annoying. It's like it's the equivalent of me opening up the map every 10 seconds when I play a horror game. But damn it, I'm scared. If I at least know where I'm going, then I won't be as scared. Harper, what do you want? I'll be honest with you, I didn't read that at all. I was too engrossed. in the cleaning. I really was. I'm so sorry. There might have been very vital lore. You know, they might have actually told us who the pacifists were. Let's see. What else happened 2025? Because it is the end of the year, right? So, I mean, I'll go more, not more in depth, because I don't feel like a deep dive into my personal life on an update video is kind of the vibe, but I'll talk about it here. Last year I said I was dating this girl. You know, me and her, we broke up this year. It was nothing bad. Like, you know, at the time, like, she was like really like into the relationship, and then like the more I kind of sat there and I was like, wow, I'm not into this relationship as much as she is, and it's not fair to her. And I feel like that is very fair. I feel like that is a very fair thing, because the relationship before her, you know, before me and her broke up, she basically almost led me on for about a year or two. And I told myself, I said I would never do that again. I would never put someone in that situation of like leading them on while the like one person was trying to make it work, and I was sitting here just reaping the benefits of being in a relationship, but actually not putting in the effort. I don't think that's fair. But me and her, we're cool. Like, you know, we still have our snap streak. Actually, just the other day, she asked me how I was doing. You know, me and them, we're cool. Maybe it makes me a bad person. I don't know. I don't think, unless you're all in on a relationship, if you're not ready to be, like, it's not the fact, I don't know. I don't know if it's the fact that I don't, at the time, I wasn't, I don't know if I wasn't ready to be in a, I don't know. But, like, I just wasn't into the relationship like she was. And it absolutely was not fair to her. Now, relationship stuff, that's not what I really talk about. Like, personal stuff, like, I'll talk about my mom's death until I'm blue in the face. Like, relationship stuff, I feel like that's a little different. Got down, just locked in. Pressure extension below the grubby open bench. Oh, is there another thing that I gotta do? Please tell me there's not like a serial shitter that's like destroying all these. There's certain, like, I remember in the first one, like, there was a couple things where it's like, oh, the reason why you have to clean this, like, subway up is because it flooded. Oh, it's like really, there was like a really bad storm and you gotta like clean this, like, yada yada yada, whatever. I'm going to, for my sanity, I'm going to say that this was flooded and it got real dirty. I'm praying to God this isn't poopy, because But wow, I think if I ever do play this on stream again, I think this is just going to turn into like a yap session, where I can just talk about whatever. I don't know. Also, don't think it was a great idea to start streaming this as I just uploaded Dispatch, because I think more people are going to be interested in like watching me play Dispatch than watching me play Powerwash Simulator, and that's perfectly fair. I think most of the stuff that I play, people are like genuinely into. Except for this, I think this is very polarizing. But man, if I said that I'm not gonna have this for a while, because like when I played it, it came out a couple years ago, and they were still adding DLC to it. I didn't play the DLC for Powerwash Simulator 1. I played the Final Fantasy one. The Final Fantasy one was really good, and I played like the seasonal updates, like the Halloween one, and I played the Christmas ones. But I never played like the SpongeBob level or the Warhammer level. Those cost money that I didn't have, and then obviously since this came out, there'd be almost no reason to play it. There was like a special edition of Powerwash Simulator that I really debated on buying, just the way I can like have Powerwash Simulator, but like just so because like when I played it, it was on PlayStation Plus. I think it might have been like the free game of the month or something like that, or it was a free game, something like that. And I'm weird, like I have PlayStation Plus, but like I don't want to buy DLC for a game that I got on PlayStation Plus, because what if I can't afford the subscription that month? And then like I'd spend all that money on the DLC just for me not to be able to play it, you know, that'd be a little odd. Yeah, there's just moments when I'm just playing this that, all right, for this last little bit, I'm just gonna lock the fuck in. Not what's off. We're just gonna enjoy it. We're just gonna enjoy the moment. All right, let's lock in. Oh, that's nice. See, that's cool because then it opens up. It's a bathroom. But what if the prank is like someone shuts it? I've been up for a while today. Man, kind of tired. Oh, let's see. Sorry. Oh, okay, so there's actual money and then there's power wash points? What are power wash points? Wow. Let's take another sip. Okay. Furniture catalog. Oh. So is this like free? So these are free. Okay. Why can't I? Outfit cosmetics. Ooh. So I can change. I didn't do this when I played the last time. Like I didn't purchase any of this stuff, but I do need to purchase washer equipment. So what? Yeah, because once you get like down here, like that's when it gets magnifique. Do I need to buy this one? It usually has like. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It usually has like stats. This cuts through all dirts. This cuts through all dirts. Has power comparable to the medium duty washers, but area of effect, entry level. Okay, so this must be. Let's keep what we're doing now. Let's get the long extension for this. Can I upgrade? Oh, I can sell it. Oh, that's okay. Wow, that's okay. That's amazing. Let's get that. Let's get all that, and then awesome. And then whenever we get more money, oh, that's wonderful. Let me go ahead and pet Squeak, and let me go ahead and pet Bubbles. Oh, there was another cat. Bro, you good? Okay, thank God. Let's see what's on the tube. Nope. I really hope that there's not just geocaching. Oh! This is going to be quite excellent. Alright, this is probably the last one I'm going to do today. Let me test out. Where do I not have the? I don't. Why don't I have the? Oh, that's the okay. I remember the whirly guy. Let's just do this. try to get this done. I'm trying to hurry because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of on a timer a little bit. I didn't expect to be this invested. I mean, I knew I would. Like, I love the first one. I don't think people actually realize how much I love the first one. Like, it got me through my surgery. And then, like, oh, is the logs dirty? Let me guess, the top is dirty. Yep. Oh, perfect. Is the white? Can I do? Oh no. We're good. We're good. Wait, why am I doing it like this? When I can just do it like this. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Boom. Did I get all sides? I feel like it did. Let's lock in on a couple of these. I'm so glad water, because I know there's a challenge modes where it's like use the least amount of water, and I'm like, that's like the one thing that I use, dog. Like, look how much water I'm wasting. And then there's like timed modes too, which the time modes in the first one, load of horse shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they're so, like, I think, because, like, I want to get the platinum on the first one, because, like, it doesn't seem hard. It's just, like, you know, it's, like, clean, like, each one of these maps, like, without doing the specific thing. There was one that was, like, you have to clean, like, an entire firehouse, and the firehouse was, like, you know, there was like a little scaffolding. I don't know if probably like later on, like if I do play this more, like on here, you guys will see it. There's like a scaffolding that the game wants you to use. Why? Okay, cool. Go away menu. Oh my god, there we go. Yes, thank you. Yeah, there's like a scaffolding that the game like wants you to use with that because so you can like climb up to the outside, but like attachments for your washers. Like these, you get like a really long one, and then you could just use that. And it takes a little bit longer, but hey, it's not bad. All right, I'm trying to cook here. Can I do white here? I can. Very, very good. Crazy that they gave you 2 nozzles right out the gate. Which is very nice. All right, I'm trying to lock in. Like I said, I'm on a bit of a timer right now. So I'm trying to, because it looks like it's just, it's like this stuff here where it's like you get the outside and then if you like work your way in, it's still kind of frustrating. And you obviously, like, you don't want to rush it. Because if you rush it, like, let's see if I'll show you here. Like, if you rush it, it kind of doesn't look pretty. But if you, like, take your time, the edges are cleaner. And you kind of, like, cover more, honestly. So it's still the same amount of time, so you don't have to go back and do it all over again. I should start one of those, like, meta channels, like, on TikTok. You guys know the ones where it's like, this is the best gun to use in Call of Duty. Use this meta if you want to, you know, talk to a woman. You know, stuff like that. I want to do one that's like Powerwash Simulator. That's like, this is the meta for Powerwash Simulator. And it's literally just me taking my time. Yeah, so like I wanted to... I hate the YouTube videos that are like overly edited. And, like, I do edits in my videos. And, like, don't get me wrong. Like, some like, videos being, like, overly edited could be funny. But, like the Mr. Beast style, like, an edit a second. I'm sorry, big Mr. Beast fan? My bad. You are? Were you in one of his, Are you one of those, if you stay in the circle, you win $1 million? Nope. Not in that. I used to love Mr. Beast. I really did. Like I was a big fan, like, genuinely, like, I was a big fan of his, like, will 1 million magnets stop a bullet? Like, that's an actual video. And I was like, that's, like, I don't think so, but... hell, I'm invested in the ride. And even like a couple years ago, like his stuff was like still kind of funny. Like, not funny. Like, yeah, they were funny. Like when he first started doing like the you stay in a circle, win $1 million. I was like, that's kind of fun. But then like that's kind of all his videos became, which I get it. It's what generates most clicks. And if you're a YouTuber, like, you know, you do, if you're a content creator, you definitely do have to do that. I'm not hating. Like, the man, like, I couldn't even imagine having that level of fame. Like, I know I said earlier, I was like, you know, I would like this YouTube stuff to pay out, but, like, I don't, like, that man, like, gets harassed probably just by, like, walking down the street. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, going down to the store and just, like, not being able to. Who was it? Was it PewDiePie? I think a while ago was talking about, like, him and his wife went to Malaysia. I think that's what it was. And, like, I could be getting multiple stories mixed up here, so I'm sure someone out there will correct me, but he went to, like, Malaysia, and, you know, he went to the mall, like a mall or something there, and, like, people were like, oh my god, it's PewDiePie, and then they took a picture with him, and then everybody was like, oh shit, PewDiePie's at the mall, so, like, the mall got, like, super... What was that? Sorry, you don't like PewDiePie? It's okay. I don't really watch him either. But yeah, like, that kind of level of fame, like, I don't think I could ever do. Like, I want to be successful enough where I could, you know, support my friends and family. Like, being able to, you know, be popular enough where, like, you know, people watch, and whenever, like, I do, like, a new, like, venture or whatever, people will support, and being able to, like, support my family and, you know, eat comfortably, but I don't need millions upon millions of subscribers, you know? Like, I think, and I'm not meaning this as a knock. I love his content. Like, Burleezy level fame of, like, about 2 million. but people love him. Like, that's what I want. Like, just being very respected. Like, that's what I want. Who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get there. But for now, I got this. Please, pot, please. Oh my God, pot, please. Can I get in here? Can I get in here? I can. Maybe, perhaps. Beautiful. There we go. And it's going to start. Oh, it's going to start coming together now. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't need like I don't want like a Corey Kenshin level fame where it's like, you know, 25 million subscribers. That's like as much as like a small country. I may be stuck. I may be stuck. No, I'm not stuck. Like as much fame as like a small country. Like I think that would give me. My bad. I think that would give me like actual anxiety. Like I just couldn't imagine, like not being able to like walk to the store, like, go out to eat without being harassed. Like I'm a nobody in this space, right? Like 129 subscribers is a lot of people. It is a lot, right? But like even with my small statue, like I went to the grocery store like a while ago. I'll never forget the story. And I had a guy who he worked at the deli, and I was getting some fried chicken because this deli that I had, like that lives right down the road from me, has like the best fried chicken. Get a dark meat 8-piece for like $7 or something like that. It genuinely is like a great deal of food. So I went there, and the guy saw that I had like a gaming shirt on, and he was like, oh, I love a Fallout shirt. He was like, I love Fallout, bro. And I was like, yeah, man, it's really good. Like we were talking about it for a little bit, and he's like, do you stream? Like, do you do content creation? And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, oh, what's your YouTube name, man? And I was like, I gave it to him, and he was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna check you out. And I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. Like, yeah, thanks, man. So then, like, the next time I saw him, he yelled from across where he was working at. He was like, hey, man, I watched your content, man. It's good shit. And I was like, oh, you actually did? And then, like, for, like, a while there, like, every time I saw him, he'd be like, yo, it's the guy from YouTube! And he's like, dude, like, I was watching your stuff with my kid. I was like, whoa. And I got that, and I didn't feel uncomfortable, but it's definitely like, wow, this is weird. So, like, imagine someone like Markiplier, right? Imagine someone like him, like, going to get food, and, like, people just, like... And I always said, like, if I, like, you know, with someone like him, like, I'm going to finish my thought before I go on, but, like, imagine someone like him, like, going to, like getting food, right? Because he's talked about it before, and people like stopping him and being like, "Nah, man, your food's free, man. I got you." Like that kind of stuff, where it's like, "Damn, I couldn't imagine someone like Markiplier or like Mr. Beast." And I'm sure there's like a million other YouTubers that I don't know about that someone's gonna be like, "You should check out Xfinity Gamer," and I'll be like, oh, what, like, oh, they're kind of new, right? Like, they just started, like, no, like, they have 50 million subscribers. I'm like, who the... Like, someone like Queso, right? Okay. You like Queso too, I guess? You got that Queso Mr. Beast fan over there. But Queso, like, I don't think Queso has a lot of subscribers on YouTube. Like, I think he has a lot of fun. I think Twitch is, like, mostly where his stuff's at. Right? And... like, I think he probably averages, like, you know, dozens of, tens of thousands of followers on Twitch or whatever. Like fame like that, where it's like, I'm just so recognizable. Like, I was talking to my friend, and she does the VTubing thing, and you know, I was playing Fortnite with her one night, and she was like, "Yeah," I said her name, like I actually like. She was streaming, and I said her like actual name, and she was like, "Wow, like what if I wanted to be anonymous?" And I was like, "You know what? I don't blame you, kid." Also, I'm just saying, she never told me she wanted to do that, so I don't think I'm entirely at fault here. I think some of the blame's gotta be put on her. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like just the whole anonymity of it all. Like, I get why some people just don't want their face shown on YouTube. But then there's people that like they have such a recognizable voice. Like, unless it's fake, which it could very well be. Like, if like Swagger Souls would ever like, if I would ever run into Swagger Souls, there would be a part of me that'd be like, are you Swagger Souls? Like, you're Swagger Souls, right? And obviously you could just be like, no, I sound like him. I get that a lot, and that's such like an easy way out of that interaction to just be like, nah, like I just sound like that. I get that a lot. I actually don't know who that is. But like deep down, they're secretly like, man, crisis averted. We're getting there. You know what? Even with like the timer that I'm on right now, I'd say we're doing pretty good. This it just how yeah. There's no yeah. I'm gonna work on the trim first, and then kind of work my way in. Oh yeah, speaking of Markiplier, y'all see that new y'all see that new Iron Lung trailer? Looks sick. I'm excited for it. I think I said on Twitter, but I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not saying I'm the reason why Iron Lung is going to be showing at my theater close by, but all I'm saying is that I did email them, and shortly after, it did get added. That's all I'm saying. Not saying I did it. That's going to be cool. And who knows if the money, and who even knows if the movie's going to be like objectively good. Like I've liked all of Mark's stuff that he's made. Like, you know, In Space, you know, A Date with Markiplier, like stuff like that. Like I've always enjoyed it. But like I'm still going to go watch it just to, not even just to support the man that's making it. But like ever since the Netflix Warner Brothers acquisition, like that's bad. Like, and we're gonna need indie filmmakers and indie, you know, TV show makers and stuff like that. Because if you think for a second that Netflix ain't about to raise their fucking prices, they'll do it like next. They're not gonna do it now, right? They're definitely not gonna do it now, because why would they raise their prices right away? But they're definitely gonna do it like a year, maybe even a couple months down the road. Like once the deal gets finalized, wait to see how long until that price goes up. Just wait. Like, let's say the acquisition goes through. It might have already went through. Like, I don't know, because I only thing I have to relate to it is the Microsoft acquisition of Activision. But if it's anything like that, these deals always take time. Someone could challenge it. I don't think they're going to. And, like, I say after the acquisition, I give it less than 6 months. I give it less than 6 months, and then Netflix is going to magically raise their prices, and they're going to be like, you know, to meet the growing demand of how expensive, like, because they did it with, that was like the big reason why the price went up last time, wasn't it? Like, they said that, like, you know, we have a lot of content on our hands here, and, you know, we feel like the price justifies the value. And it's like, if you get, like, the one that you can stream, like, multiple people, like, you can have, like, multiple people stream at the same time. That right there is, like, isn't it, like, almost $30? It's included in my my telephone provider, which I think that added, like, $20 onto it. So at the very least, it's like $20. But yeah, if you're not gonna sit there, and tell me that Netflix ain't about to get fucking expensive as all hell, and they're gonna claim that it's just the content that they've got on there, which, you know, I like HBO Max. You know, they now have Welcome to Derry. They now have Smiling Friends. Oh my god, they have Smiling Friends now. Or they could do what Disney did, which I think Hulu is now going to be included in Disney. Or I think Hulu is, like, going away, and I think it's now just only going to be on Disney Plus. They could do something like that, where it's like, hey, we're going to keep HBO Max the same, but we're going to, like, I don't know business speak. Like, we're going to keep HBO Max the same, like, but you could basically bundle them. That's the word I was looking for. You can bundle HBO Max and Netflix together, all for the low price of $35. That's exactly what they're going to do. And you can't tell me otherwise. And I give it 6 months after the acquisition finalizes, where then they'll say that, oh, it's, you know, to meet the rising demand of our content. You know, we gotta charge you $85,000. Oh, hang on. This is why you don't go fast, because there's something over here that I missed. Let's see. The outer floor trim is fire pit outer floor. It's this, right? Hang on, I gotta move my thing real quick. Inner floor, outer floor. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's this. Let's keep it pushing. Where you at? Come on, where are you? It's one. It's going to be like one speck. Oh, it's right here. Cool. There we go. See what else are we missing? Cabin. So it looks like the fire pit's good. Looks like now, yeah, I'm just missing the roof here. Oh, that was a nice little flip he did. Hang on. They had tricks now. You like that too, huh? Yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad. We're cooked. Oh my god. Been talking too long. This might, if I do play more of this might just turn into like a yap kind of playthrough, kind of stream. Watch it or not, it doesn't really matter. But I'm doing content, guys. I think that's the thing for me, is that I just want to do more content. Like, I want to make more things. Not just like gaming videos, but like, God, I haven't done a vlog in so long. Like, genuinely, like, I miss doing vlogs. I used to do one like every year. And the people that were like in them with me, like, loved doing them. Like, loved doing them with me. I know that I've just been slipping with the YouTube, and I know I haven't been putting the best effort. And like, I'm tired can only get me so far. Like, I know, like, everyone needs rest. Yes, I know a lot of stuff happened this year that took a toll mentally. Also, I lost my job this year. Like, I still work at GameStop, but like, I had a store. Like, I got promoted, and then that went away. Like, it's there's been a lot of stuff that's happened this year. Like, all my roommates moved out, so I'm alone. Like, not in the sense of like, I have, like, oh, I'm alone, I've been dying since the day I was born type beat, but like, I live by myself. I still have miso. But like, for so long, I was so used to people being in the house. And now, like, now it's just silence. But now next year, I want to do more. I want to be better. I think that'll be my New Year's resolution. Because I always try to do a New Year's resolution. I always fail. But now next year, like, I want to be better than I was this year. That is a Bruce Springsteen. That is an absolute wonderful, wonderful, wonderful place to stop. Let's take a peek here. Let's look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. That's lovely. I've only been playing for an hour and a half. Got a couple ones done. That's phenomenal. That's fantastic. I'm so glad. I am so glad. But, oh my god. Oh god. Oh, what happened? Oh, here we are. Cool. So, this was just a yap session. I don't know if anybody watched this, but I can't make the excuse of not uploading because people are not going to watch it. I just need to do it. I just need to do it. And who cares if people watch it? I just need to get out there, and I just need to do it. So this is kind of part one of that, I guess. But if you're watching the VOD after it released, it's just a yap session, and I thank you so much for watching. And here's to the next stream. Here's to whatever. I'll see you in the next one, guys. This is HBucky Chan, signing off. Bye. Bye. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.